Hello, welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are going to be flying the Ford Trimotor from the Grand Canyon over to Triangle Airfield, I think, or Air Park, not sure. So you may know that I may not have maybe recently actually been here, so thought I'd do a quick fly through the Grand Canyon in the Ford Trimotor and then head over to Triangle Airfield, about a half an hour flight. So let's get right into it. So I'll give you a tour of the Ford Trimotor. We've got breakers, options, buttons, lots of fiddly bits. Oh, I'm a bit rusty with the controls. There we go. Go away tips. So you might know, probably don't, but we've got the functioning back door. And we can close that. Very nice interior. Ooh. And we'll get to turning on the engine. I'll just open up the window here. Ooh. Magnetos to both. Mixtures are at 100%. Crack open that throttle a bit. No, don't want that. Alternator battery. We have lights, landing lights. Okay. Prime the right engine. And start it. Right, I'm forgetting something. Maybe these are in the wrong position. Okay. Next we have the left engine. And start that. Close up that. And center engine. Okay, we are all good to go. The runway's over there. Grand Canyon's over there. We'll go do a little fly through of that. And then head over on down here. If I can, down there. Right, parking brake off. Let's go. Off we go. So I haven't gotten around to posting in a while because I've just been resting because I've just been in America, time change, and also because I just went on a school camp, and now to top all of that off, I am currently sick, as you may be able to hear. Not terribly sick, but I was vomiting on Saturday, which was quite a while ago, and I am feeling better now. But yeah, I am a bit sick, but I am still doing things. Shut up thing. I am still alive, and I am doing stuff. I've got some plans for a video of sorts that possibly could involve the DeLorean Time Machine mod for Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh, alright, take off. Here we go. Off we go. And off we go. Such a short takeoff. Alright, let's go take this on a flight through the Grand Canyon. Just, come over here. So this is at Eagle Point. So there's the Eagle Point right there. They call it Eagle Point because it's like the wings here and the head. You can see when I'm pointing the mouse. There's the gift shop area. So we're gonna take this thing a little fly through. And somewhere over there, that I think right there is a different point, which actually the view was much better. Yeah, this is pretty cool, going through the Grand Canyon with Ford Trimotor. I don't think they did this in real life, but imagine if they did use the Ford Trimotor for a Grand Canyon tour. That would be pretty cool. And there were plenty of helicopters flying through because the Grand Canyon is absolutely massive. I remember the water here down in the Colorado River was far browner than it is here in the flight sim. Yeah, the water's pretty dirty because it's all the dirt's been kicked up upstream and then the current's blowing it downstream. I think on the way back from the Grand Canyon, saw a bit of the Colorado River that was actually like that. So yeah, the Grand Canyon itself was caused by erosion. That's what they tell you. So everyone knows it was aliens. Just kidding. I'm joking. For anyone who's an idiot, I'm joking. It was not aliens. It was erosion. And now the big boom of fossil fuels has caused the Colorado to now be tiny. But Grand Canyon is really cool. Alright, we're gonna start turning out of the Grand Canyon and go up to Triangle Air Park. I think that was it. So I didn't know this because we were in Las Vegas, but we drove across the border to Arizona because the Grand Canyon here is in Arizona, but we're not that far away from the Nevada border. So I didn't know that the actual position of the Grand Canyon relative to the border of Arizona and Nevada. See a lot of just barren wasteland basically. They say that there's a lot of things that want to kill you out here, which is quite different to New Zealand where nothing really wants to kill you. Yeah, big lizards and stuff. I didn't actually see any big lizards or rattlesnakes, which I'm glad about that. But I did see a little lizard, which I wasn't expecting to see. Just a little lizard. Which was pretty cool, actually, seeing some of that wildlife. Over there you can see the airport and a gift shop down there. There were some traditional native huts, so like mud and stick huts. I wouldn't want to live in one of those. I've lived in the suburbs my whole life. I wouldn't want to live there. I really wish this radio would shut up. There we go. Shut up. Let me do some VFR now. I'm thinking of doing some Kerbal Space Program stuff because I've got it on my PlayStation, but I can't really make videos using the PlayStation. Well, / I can't be bothered to. So I'm thinking of getting a KSP on my PC for Christmas, installing some mods, and doing a series on it where it goes through like all the years from like a certain time period, and I talk about some made up missions in the years. I'm really thinking the mods to make it look nice. They look very nice. I've seen a lot of MATLAB stuff with the visual mods like Scatterer and Restock and Waterfall. All those mods make it look very pretty indeed. And then there's the parts mods like KNS and the other mods. Shut up, Flight Sim. Leave me alone. Let me fly in peace. And look out that magnificent view. The KNS mod, as I was just saying, looks really, really cool. It's got a lot of spacecraft. The Callisto space plane, space plane. All those new spacecraft, because you got like the 3 Russian command pods, and you got the 3 American style, and then you've got the space plane cockpits, and then you've got like the passengers parts and the hitchhiker module, the science lab, and that's really it. But I'm thinking of doing that. I recently got Raft, so I'm gonna do a video on that, but this is just a sort of like a gap filler while I work on that. Oh look, it's the moon! I didn't notice that. I didn't know there was a moon there. I think there's like they made like some studio made like a space shuttle for the flight sim. You can like glide it down. Although it's really expensive. It's just everything in every plane and like airport thing for the flight sim is ridiculously overpriced. I don't get why it's so overpriced. Why does it have to be so expensive? It's just ones and zeros and pixels. I hope if you've made it this far into the video that you've enjoyed my ranting. My ranting nonsense, ranting about whatever I could come up with in my mind. I'm drained of ideas for what to do for videos. I've got 2 ideas: Raft series and GTA 5 Back to the Future. That's just like mucking around. I watched Time Travel Gamer, I think, he's got some good videos of just mucking around with the Back to the Future mod. Actually, I think watching those videos actually showed me more about the mod than any showcase that I had watched before. And I actually tried to install that mod once before and it didn't work, but now I figured out how to do it and I've got that working now. So that's pretty exciting for me because I love Back to the Future. And I've actually got a big Lego DeLorean time machine sitting below my desk. You can tell that I'm looking down on it because my piling gets rubbish. And I'm really excited that Lego's just released. Well, they haven't released it yet, but they've announced that new one that they're making. That's minifigure scale, and I've always wanted them to make like a Speed Champions affordable DeLorean set, because there was that Kuso one back like, I don't know, a year before I was born or something, and now that thing's ridiculously overpriced, and it's ugly, like really ugly. Like, I cannot emphasize how ugly it is. I seriously cannot emphasize how ugly it is. Anyways, we are coming into a not very grand valley in the middle of the Mojave. The Mojave, not the Sahara. It's more than one desert. More than just the Sahara. Should probably think about landing. I don't know what the where the runway is. I'm going to assume that's the runway down there. So I'm going to get down to landing this thing. This big metal bird. I think they gave the Ford Trimotor some nickname or something. Like big metal bird. I'm not sure. But yeah. This big window here is very nice. I love the sky window. I love cockpits that have big open windows like this. I definitely would recommend the Ford Trimotor. Can't remember what studio made it, but it's not the famous Flyers one. That's the one that comes with the skis and the floats. This one just comes with the land one. This one is a much better flying experience. Although if you more care about liveries and having like skis and stuff, then that's the one. But that one looks like nothing like the Ford Trimotor. I saw like Ice 7-Eleven's video where he went inside a Ford Trimotor, and there's some footage of the cockpit. This looks way more like that than the famous Flyers Ford Trimotor. Now let's put this thing down and try not to flip it. Unfortunately, there's no flaps on this thing. I wish there were flaps on this thing. That would be very helpful, but I guess they just hadn't thought of that in the late 1920s. I mean, come on, Henry Ford. You were like, yes, we'll make the most popular airliner in the world, but we won't give it flaps. What were people thinking back then? Put it down, nice and steady. Nice and easy. And go. I don't know if this is a runway or not. Oh well, this is the kind of thing the Ford Trimotor was designed for, wasn't it? Landing on a dirt field in the middle of nowhere. This is one of the better liveries for the Ford Trimotor. It's nice and colourful. Most of the liveries are barely even the liveries. Most of them just look like the standard stainless steel thing with no paint on it at all. But this one's nice and colourful and I like it. Let's just slow down. Put on the parking brake. Okay, cool. Everything's fine. It didn't flip. Cut the right engine. Cut the center engine. Cut the left engine. Turn off all those. And there we go. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.